Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Thanks for tuning in to Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Now, everybody loves a Jeep. Everybody also loves lifting them because it can make it more versatile. It can just make it look better. But, Clayton, there can be an issue when you're lifting it. There's all kinds of issues you got to think about.
Well, the biggest thing is once you lift your Jeep up, the geometry changes somewhat in the vehicle. Your caster is going to change, your pinion angle in the rear for the rear drive shaft and the track of the vehicle. Luckily, we consider all those when we're building our suspension kits, and we start off with our Ride Right kit, which is our least expensive entry-level kit, but it still takes in consideration these adjustments you need to make. You'll have adjustable front control arm to set your caster. You'll have front track bar and rear track bar to adjust the track of your vehicle, and then you have rear adjustable control arms.
Let's talk about caster in the first place. How is it affected when you lift the vehicle? What are you going to notice when you're driving?
So if you're looking at the top of the knuckle will be tilted back, so when you lift it up, it starts to straighten up. If you have your wheel and you're driving normally, you let go of it, it usually comes back to center to some extent. When you drive with less caster, the wheel tends to not snap back, and it makes the vehicle kind of hunting all the time.
Super twitchy all the time.
Yeah.
And also issues with the track then when you lift it. How's that affected?
When you don't adjust the track, the axle's not centered under the vehicle perfectly, so your springs aren't aligned up, your shocks aren't aligned up, and then also the bushings are somewhat torqued up a little bit, so that affects the way the vehicle handles a little bit, the ride and stuff like that.
Now you mentioned the Ride Right kit, which is great if you're going to spend a lot of time on the concrete, maybe do some off-roading, you want it to behave well while you're riding on the road. What's another level that you offer?
So we offer our Overland Plus kit, and that's the next step up from our Ride Right kit. And basically what that does is it gives you heavy duty or lower control arms that are going to help to take a beating off-road. You're going over rocks and stuff, and they feature a heavy wall tube housing for the bushing. Our 2x2 1/4-inch wall tubing really takes a beating. It's light and strong.
And then the next level up for folks that are even getting more serious with off-roading.
Our third level is what we call our premium kit. And basically what happens then is we replace this gyro joint with what's called the Johnny joint. And that offers more articulation to the arm, which will help a little bit with your off-roading capabilities. Basically, the axles will be able to follow the ground a little bit easier.
Obviously, the adjustability sets Clayton Offroad apart. How does the construction of your parts actually set you apart as well?
One of the key features to the arm is, like I mentioned, the 2x2 1/4 tubing. It's structurally a lot stronger, a shape stronger than round tubing. And the other advantage is just the weight. This has the same strength as a solid 2-inch round piece of steel, but with a lot less weight because it's hollowed out. All of our products here are CNC machined and robotically welded. You're not going to have any issues with or failures with the welds.
And your track bars are adjustable just like your control arms as well. And why do those make such a big difference?
We bend them. They match the factory track bars pretty close. So they'll actually work on a stock vehicle if you need to without lifting it. But they're all, again, CNC bent and drilled and tapped on the ends. They're 1 3/8, 5/16 wall tubing, so they're very strong.
And then what about to sort of wrap things up here and finish off the kit?
To finish off the kit, it's important to have bump stops. It stops the tire from coming up and getting into your fender, especially on a lot of new Jeeps have plastic fenders. Adjustable sway bar links, front and rear. And then we have springs for various lift heights. We have them offer them from 1.5 inch all the way up to 3.5 inch. We also offer a heavy duty springs for certain lifts. For like the overlanding market, somebody might have rooftop tent or a lot of camping gear they want to carry around, and they want their Jeep to still be nice and level.
And I know you sell only the best brands of shocks at ClaytonOffroad.com. And what if folks want to put all this together, but they don't know exactly what they need? What can they do?
You can go to our contact page on the website, send us an email. Somebody will get back to you pretty quickly, or you're always welcome to call in and talk to somebody in person.
If you're going to lift your Jeep, you want better performance and you want it to handle well when it's on the road as well, Clayton Offroad is the place to go, ClaytonOffroad.com. We shall return with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com and the Motorhead of the Week right around the corner. Stay tuned.